to have the staff. You must have the staff on the basis of your needfulness of that staff. And I think that is the bottom line.
Very quickly, before we wrap this up, Mr.
process. Sorry?
Quickly here, have we been able to break the monopoly in this sector?
Of course, I would say yes. I would say yes because one of the fundamental reasons for privatizing, the power sector is to guarantee competitiveness. So the issue of monopoly is not going to exist, as it were, because really we have 9 power generating stations in this country, and they have all been privatized to different companies. So if company A is not doing as good as company B, the likelihood is this, that some customers who naturally want to demand for the service of the company B that is doing so well, and there's nothing anyone can do about it, if that is the case, because at that point the customer is the king. So the monopoly scenario that we've been experiencing over the years is going to be a complete history.
All right, Arumen, we'll have to let it go at this point. Arumen Salifu, National Coordinator, Professionals and Business Groups of the People's Democratic Party. Thank you for speaking with us today on Sunrise Daily.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chamberlain.
Okay, then. So basically what the kind of messages coming through on Twitter out there is just that, lots of people here say, and rightly so too, that the investments in the power sector is not the same as that of the telecom sector, because you have generation, you have to invest in generation, distribution, and transmission. And then there are lots of questions that, look, you need to interface with the people, the new owners, because what if an old member of staff of the then PHCN comes and says, well, pay to us, we're still here in the meantime while they are not. How do you bridge and sort that challenge out? So they need to take the next step. Well, just keep your comments and questions coming through. We appreciate all of them. But give us a moment. We'll be back.
Ask yourself, what does everyone want in life? 1, quality. You should never compromise on quality. I never do. 2, speed. You think fast, so you want your data connection to be even faster. And of course, everyone wants to be appreciated. Like free roaming. Now you can receive all your calls for free every time you travel. And enjoy free calls on your birthday to call anyone you want. It's our way of saying we appreciate you because you deserve it.
Introducing Etisalat Gem. Join the Etisalat network today and enjoy amazing rewards.
Etisalat, now you're talking.
The National Conference is a very timely and very deserving initiative by the President. Our country, with the number of challenges that it faces at the moment, is drifting towards what is likely to be a very chaotic situation in 2015. And I believe that this National Conference will provide an opportunity for the country to review where it's going, particularly in terms of the structure of governance, because it is quite clear that the present structure of governance we have in this country is not serving us very well. And I hope that the National Conference will come up with a carefully considered restructuring of the governance architecture in the country. My one advice to our political parties is that they should be rooted in public service. They should be rooted in service to the people, not just wanting to grab power.
Not all the members of the Presidential Advisory Committee on the Nation's Dialogue could make the visit to Governor Babatunde Fashola, and after the exchange of pleasantries,
we are here in continuation of our consultation with Nigerians across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country in respect of the National Conference or Dialogue, which we are planning to have, which the President is planning to have. This is an event that people have been really agitating for decades, especially people from this part of the country. For decades, we have been agitating for a national conference.
the governor echoed the position of his colleague governors in the All Progressive Congress.
We must listen to everybody. And if we express views that disagree, we should not be called names. Because we are citizens and we have a right. Nobody has a bigger stake than anybody if you are in Nigeria. So for me, that's the platform we are about to set. It will have consequences. Can we foresee all the consequences? Are we ready for them? So, I've listened to some of the discussions. It is my own view that the position expressed by the governor of Edo is similar to my position.
And straight to the venue of the town hall meeting, these Lagos residents wait to air their views.
That will give a national conference of 360 delegates from the 16 political zones. The legal framework of the dialogue should be, as most people have mentioned, the executive bill, which will go there. The issues to be placed before the conference is that people should be asked, first of all, whether we want to stay together as a country. And if we agree, and then other issues can then be discussed.
We certainly commend the President of this country for at last buying, and I use the word buying, into this historical notion of setting you up for the purpose of national sovereign conference.
We say that government should have no representation in the conference. There shall be no representation from political parties. This is not a partisan conference. It's going to be a conference of Nigerians by Nigerians for Nigeria.
It's exactly 1 month after the committee was inaugurated by the president, and for the members, the assignment is going as planned. This sensitization across the nation has so far enriched the knowledge of the committee, and it's expected that the experience gained, if properly harnessed, would help shapen the eventual outcome of the conference. Loretta Chiogo, Channels Television News.
Mr. John Oloyede joins us this morning. He's a legal practitioner to continue our focus on this national conference debate. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Good morning.
Well, the thing is, I mean, this conference, the trips they make across the country will never be short of controversial statements, and we should expect more of them when they do visit other zones. I mean, you heard some of those that were echoed in Lagos, some of them similar to that expressed in Edo State as well. But from what you've heard and read about this, what do you think?
Well, personally, I mean, just like the governor of Lagos State said, we're all stakeholders. It may be that it may appear to some of us that some people's stakes are higher than other people's stakes, but we have some stakes in this whole matter. Now, I will preface my own position with the statement of Winston Churchill, the then British Prime Minister, when he said, "To judge is better than to war." and our own